Hi, are you someone who's feeling constantly disgusted in a relationship which has been going on for a while? You don't know how to come out of it, but each time you face this person, all you feel is a sense of disgust. Then this video is for you. Keep watching. Our disgust is a response to toxic people, to a toxic relationship where majorly love and trust has been abused. So that is where this whole disgust towards this other person comes in. Without it, there's no reason. And why do we validate this feeling? The reason why we are validating this feeling is a lot of our anxiety and stress which comes from incidents that has happened in the past with this particular individual has a direct impact to this feeling. The moment we start acknowledging that we are disgusted by this person, automatically our stress and anxiety starts coming down because we have now started addressing the issue rather than going around it. Now I will be moving on to how do we tackle or deal with this feeling of disgust. I'll be giving you a few strategies to try out. Do try and see which one works for you. So the first one that I want to talk about is start where you are. Now, when you start experiencing yourself or your emotions fully, you are also aware rather than running away from it or hiding behind something or not acknowledging something consciously or unconsciously. Be with the experience. Yes, something unpleasant has happened, something toxic has happened. So, this person is toxic for me. This acknowledgement is the first step towards addressing this feeling of disgust. The second strategy talks about allowing rather than accepting. We can't force our acceptance on something or someone. We can't really suddenly start accepting. A lot of times people say, accept what it is. Is it that easy? It's never that easy. So, what happens is the moment I feel that I need to accept, there's a passivity, there's a feeling of being defeated, there's a feeling of, oh, I need, this is what I've been dished out, now I am resigning to my fate and this is how it's going to be. Versus if only we allow, what do we allow? A shift in our attitude towards the same thing, same person. But the moment we make a shift in our attitude, the same person stops disgusting us so much because our attitude towards that person or that thing has shifted. The importance that we were giving in our head to that particular individual or that particular thing has suddenly shifted. So allow that attitude shift to happen. Strategy number 3 is to develop an attitude of curiosity. Curiosity about the experiences, and that will lead you to exploring of your inner environment, your inner world in a greater way, where you don't really experience things out of your judgment or being judgmental about things that are happening in your life. And when you are non-judgmental, automatically the experiences will be greater, will be more impartial. Suppose you are a vet and you are observing or you are trying to do a survey on behaviors of animals in the wild, suppose lions, for example. Now you are going to observe their behavior. Now you suddenly decide that these lions should not eat, say, deers. Now, would your this belief that these lions have to be prevented or should not eat up deers, would you do something to distract these lions from eating deers if they are anywhere nearby? When you do that, what are you doing? You are jeopardizing the natural flow of things. Similarly, now if you are to understand that you are just doing your survey, you are exploring something, you're exploring a field of study. It could be your inner world, it could be something from the outer world. But when you are not having specific judgments on that thing that you're trying to study, automatically you learn a lot more. And when you learn a lot more about any particular thing, you also get insights on how you can change your attitude. The next one is ask questions of your internal experience. Suppose you're feeling sad, or you're feeling resentful, or you're feeling disgusted, whatever it is that you're feeling, ask yourself that how can I support this feeling in the best possible way? What can I do to help this feeling of mine? So when you understand, when you start experiencing this feeling and what it needs, understanding what your feeling exactly is calling for is a major step in dealing with your feeling of disgust. Find a balance between challenge and support. Sometimes it can be counterproductive to stay with a feeling which is hurting you beyond what you can handle. A lot of times we are not strong enough to handle a certain difficult emotion. So in that situation, it's always a good idea to remove yourself, sometimes physically, sometimes emotionally, from that situation. Seek comfort, seek support, but don't stay in it. Don't keep thinking that it is my cardinal duty to stay with that thought and to clean the mess then and there. Sometimes that's not the best time or the best place to be. It is very important for us to remember that we are human beings, end of the day. And in our quest for personal transformation, very often we notice that fall short of our own expectations. At that point of time, we need to remind ourselves that it's okay. There are going to be things in our life which we are shameful of, and we have to come to terms with it. So, tackling our shame in not being able to handle certain things which seem out of control in our lives is a very important step in feeling less disgusted with another person.